Hello, hello, and welcome back to Agrarian Skies, episode 21, continuing with magic. So I put the new Apprentice Blood Orb in with the fishing rod and the two fish from last episode, and hopefully in a minute we're going to have was it a spawn squid? Yeah. So, should get a spawn squid with that setup. Needs 200 LP out of the network, and we have 1400, so yeah, that should be good. It's going to take it a minute. I haven't built the thing to sacrifice yet because oh, wait a minute. Did I ever bind this? So you have to right-click it and or shift right-click it to bind it to your network. See how this says current owner? And now we have our spawn squid egg. That's what was causing the problem. It wasn't actually linked to the soul network, I think is what they call it. Alright, so now we have that squid egg, which means we should be able to complete this quest. Yay! We've got a single-use safari net, some flowers, and let's get that reward back. See what's in it. 16 corn seeds. Not super awesome, but you know. Could be worse. Let's put everything away. And I'll put the flowers in there. Now the mystery safari net, what I'm going to do with that is, well, get a regular safari net and then see if, then probably go let the thing out. See. I believe this is where all the safari nets are. I don't think I have any empty ones. But now I do. Alright, so I am going to use... So I don't want it to be killed immediately, in case it's something good. So it's a sheep. Okay. That was a little anticlimactic. Okay, that's ready. So we're just waiting on it to build. Right, the sheep are in here. There we are. So I need to put another cover on that, just because. And there we go, that'll help with getting in there in the future. Alright, so I'm going to go work on the thing that's going to help populate or fill up the blood altar, and I'll be back in a few minutes. Okay, so we're back. Ready to give this thing a try. So let me show you what I've built. Coming up to the blood altar, there's this new thing kind of hanging out there. I put glass in this area so you can see what's going on. So check it out. Over here, we've got a little spawning room. This auto spawner has a villager and a safari net, health 20. Gives us the most hearts. I'm not real happy about using a villager, but c'est la vie. Next, we're going to use some conveyor belts, and these are really cool. They're made like so, and they basically move you, right? So with the crescent hammer, we're going to set this up to okay. Let's see, we want okay, that's working. Have to use the jetpack to not end up going all over everything in here. Alright. Good grief. I'm getting pushed around all over everything. I guess they work. Alright, so now here's a question. Yeah, that's going to have to be a little different. Alright, so this should basically always shift me into the center. And just because I'm crazy like that, good. That way we've got the nice same pattern on all the sides. This is the same type of switch that I'm using on the other one. Okay, that looks... Of course I didn't make enough conveyors. Alright, so what's going to happen here is villager spawns, they'll get shifted to here. We're going to continue the conveyor down the hall, and they'll basically end up right here beside the blood altar, where unfortunate things will happen to them. you can see once you're in here, it's really difficult to not end up coming down the chute. So we're all sealed up. No other mobs can spawn. Oh, I also got tired of running up the stairs, so I put an elevator right there. Okay, last item, we need a sacrificial dagger. Which is the Apprentice Blood Orb with an Invar Sword. I have the Invar Sword, but I forgot to bring the Apprentice Blood Orb down with me. You know what? There's not really a... Well, actually there is a good reason. I need the Divination Sigil up here. Maybe I should just extend the ME system up there. Oh, before I do that, well, let's go ahead and do that, and then I'll show you. You may be wondering to yourself, how did we get power mob essence up there? Excellent question. We use something called a tesseract. A tesseract, it's quite a few steps to make. To make a tesseract, you need a full tesseract frame and surround it like this. A full tesseract frame is an empty tesseract frame filled with resident ender, and an empty tesseract frame is hardened glass, Enderium, and diamonds. So I taught the system how to make that. Okay, but what a tesseract does, basically it's a fluid and item transporter. So there's one sitting here right up under it, and it's receiving fluid and energy on the mob spawner frequency. Okay, you right-click it to bring this up. If we go take a look downstairs, let's see. Oh, look. The sewage quest is done. This tesseract is on the mob spawner frequency and is set to send energy. And it's hooked up right there. Okay. And I see that I have a third tesseract in here, which means I haven't actually finished it yet. If we go over here, we can stick one right there and have him nothing with items, nothing with energy, but send fluids on the mob spawner frequency. And set the frequency to 1. Alright, so now I've got mob essence, I've got energy heading out onto the tesseract. So let's fly up and check him out. If I right click there, he's full of mob essence, full of energy, ready to roll. So let's go flip the switch and see what happens. There he is. So we've got villagers coming in. And there they go. So when we one-hit kill them with the dagger, we get lots and lots of mob essence. Or not mob essence, life points in the Blood Altar. Which is going to make making things a lot easier. Okay, because as you can see, the Divination Sigil, it's got It's a 13,000 life point capacity. It's got 8,000 and falling as we're putting it into the network. Right, so our LP network has 7,000 and climbing. Alright, so what is next on that particular are we actually done? Yeah, we're all quests completed in learning the Skyblock. Sweet. Alright, so you're a wizard. We need a Magician's Blood Orb. Magician's Blood Orb is 25,000 life points with a block of gold. Alright, let's see. There we go. So I want one villager. Because I want to see how much it gives me. Okay. So it gives me 2,000 if my blood orb takes 25,000. It means I need to kill 10, 12, 13 villagers. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6. Wait a minute. Oh, it needs to be a tier 3 altar. Duh. I never finished making this tier. I need 5 more runes. Okay, let's go get some, I think we need stone, right? Yeah. We need blank slates, which are stones with 1,000 life points. I knew I'd forgotten a step somewhere. There we are. And you can see now it's using life points. You can pack a lot of villagers in there, by the way. gets down to 9,000 even, 2 villagers will so basically we just keep doing this to make the slate that we need, and then we'll be able to make our next rune, our blood runes, and then we'll make the other items. So I'm going to do that. I'll also, let's see, while we're here we might as well go collect our reward bag here. We'll get the spawn cow and spawn villager, and oh, we got runes of sacrifice there too. Awesome. So we can take those . And now it's a tier 3 blood altar with a 16,000 capacity. So it's at 8, 10, 12, 4, 16. Close enough. One unfortunate thing about doing this with the hopper is that you can't get anything until the whole batch is done. So we'll need 64,000 or 32 villagers to make this work, and I have lost count of where we are, but there's still several stacked up, so when I stop seeing them stacked on top of each other, I'll turn it back on. Okay, there's down to 1. Turn it back on. Okay. Well, I thought this was going to be done pretty soon, but apparently I forgot how long it takes to do a whole stack. I'm going to do a little bit on this and come back when we've got something less depressing going on. Alright, we're back. Got that stack done. Now we've got the gold block in there, trying to make that last orb. And there he is. Alright, so, whoa. That elevator, I don't like that elevator being there. At this point, we're just trying to get rid of the villagers. Go ahead and put this in there. We'll grab the quest book and go into your wizard. This guy, manual tech. Oh, I don't have it in my inventory. There we go. Perfect. There's the divination sigil. There's that guy. Now let's open up those reward bags. Thought we should probably put the dagger in there as well. So this is an epic reward bag and a greater reward bag. A lamp of fertility. Okay. And a spaghetti and meatballs. 2 spaghetti and meatballs. Well, that's useful. Alright, so we've got our 3rd blood orb, the Magician's Blood Orb. We just still need a Master Blood Orb, which needs a Weak Blood Shard, which needs... I don't even know how you get a Weak Blood Shard. But it needs a Tier 4 altar. And then this one needs a Demon Blood Shard. Okay, well, we'll see. We will grab... Let's do the 16 Ritual Stones. Ritual Stones are made like so, with Obsidian, an Apprentice Blood Orb, and Reinforced Slates. Reinforced Slates are blank slates in 2,000 more LP. So I think not having to make 16 of those sounds like a really solid plan. Let's go... Full heart, consume to get extra life. Full heart, consume to get extra life. Okay. Wow, 64 hearts. I wonder how much they can actually stack. Ooh, and there's another greater reward back. Wow. Oh, wow. Lots and lots of beehives. Well, that's going to be awesome because bees was kind of what I was thinking about doing next. So cool. Let's see, where's my spawn eggs? There we are. I'll go ahead and put some of this I'll come back to that in a second. Reactor casings can go in there. Ritual stones, we'll put elsewhere. I'll put the ritual stones in here with the other blood magic items. Alrighty. That was fun. Let's see what else we can get into. More sigils. Sigil of the Green Grove. So sigils can be used to grow crops faster, mine the world, which is probably not, it says not so useful here, or fly. Right-clicking will activate a sigil. Sigils are powered by life energy. When active, try not to kill yourself. In fact, consider alternate forms of life energy like mobs. Right-clicking a sigil will activate its abilities, first from anything stored in your blood network and then directly from your life. So let's look at the Sigil of the Green Grove and an air sigil. Ah, I missed the eye. Sigil of the Green Grove is some 2 fertilizers, 3 harvesters, 2 planters, a reinforced slate, and a blood orb. The air sigil is feathers, a ghast here, and a reinforced slate. So I'm definitely going to need 2 reinforced slates. which means I'll need to put kill 2 villagers and put 2 slates in. I wish there was a way you could program exactly how many you wanted, just in case we need a touch more. Or maybe I misestimated. Oh well. Yeah, we can just leave that sitting there. Oh, wait a minute, we are going to need that. Or at least an orb. The air sigil needs the apprentice orb. The green grove also needs the apprentice orb. You know what? I'm gonna put the Phonomicon, the wand, in there. And go get rid of these hives. Bees like grass, so guess where we're going to be putting bees. Alright, no, water sigil, air sigil. How many feathers do we have? Yeah. Alright, air sigil's done. And sigil of the green grove. It needs some stuff. It's going to need 2 planters, 2 fertilizers, and 3 harvesters. Need a flower pot and some pistons. Seriously? Wow, bricks are taking a while. Okay, they are moving though. I know we're going to need 2 of these, so I might as well just go ahead and do it. Alright, there's our planters. Shears and an Invar axe. Not Invar shears, unfortunately. Ooh, I don't have shears craftable. I will need 6 of those. And an Invar axe. Three of those. Fertilizer. Fertilizer needs 2 leather, which we don't have any of. So we're going to have to go take care of that. Let's see. Oh, I'll need to let the cows be able to breed. I need to get some fertilizer. That should do it. I'll go ahead and toss the seeds in. Alrighty, there's sheep. And here's cows. Wow, I do not have very many cows right now. Need to make some more. In fact, let's tell you what, I'm gonna let them grow up and come get them later. Because it turns out mushrooms will give you leather too. Apparently, these mushrooms do not want to give me leather. They only give me 1 leather, which is not very good. I guess I will have to okay, I'd really like to keep 2 pairs in here. Is there any other way to get leather now that I have blood magic? Yes! With rotten flesh and the alchemic chemistry set. I should have looked at that before. Let's go do that. So we need rotten flesh, flint, and a water bucket. Let's go with 6. Two of those. And that'll get us water. And which blood orb do we need? be any of them? Yes, it can. So, like that, like that. Toss that in. And that appears to be working just fine. Nice. Whoa. I'll have to go find out if I broke anything. Yep, looks like I did knock a torch out. So I wonder where that torch was sitting. Ooh. That's not good. Let's make that a little more symmetric, shall we? While we're okay, so we've got them on the corners. Set one there. And then we'll set one right in the middle of the three unlit. Then over here, we'll just set one in the center. And same thing over here, we've got one in the center. Perfect. Whoa! Gotta stick the landing. Great. So now that we've got that, we can put our leather like so, and get glass bottle. And I know I only need 2 for the sigil. I want 1 for something else. Did I really forget to bring a blood orb? I did forget to bring a blood orb down. Of course I need the other one. Wait a minute. Where is the blood orb that I need? There we go. Sigil of the Green Grove. So now, there it is, and we'll pick that one, which gives regeneration. Useful, and a greater reward bag. Oh, wow. A bound axe, shovel, and pickaxe. Those are very cool. We're going to put those, let's see, any more slabs. Those are going to go in their own special rack. Just like the flux tools, those are really cool, and I am not going to be playing with them for a while. Alright, bound axe, bound. Just need a bound sword to complete the set. That goes in there. We'll toss our potion flask in. We'll toss our... Actually, let's play with these sigils. So with the air sigil, basically you right-click and it tosses you in that direction. And I don't have the jetpack on right now. Yeah, be careful with that. Sigil of the Green Grove, think it's activated, so I think it just basically makes everything around me grow faster, which is, you know, admittedly a neat trick. Yeah, I mean, you can see things growing all around me. And now it's deactivated because it does take LP off the network while active. So both useful things, although I do prefer my jetpack for flying. So get that going. We'll toss the leather and everything else back in. And cool. Let's see. Did we get all of our rewards? So the last item, blood magic rituals can be used to summon resources and create tools. Create a ritual diviner, and this can be used to auto-place the components for various rituals. Let's see. Construct a ritual of binding, activate it, and throw in a diamond sword, then run. Further information and safety tips can be found by reading the Blood Magic forum thread. So, a ritual diviner. Needs several... Okay, so it looks like I need to make this with a elemental inscription tool air, which is a gas tool, gas tier in the altar, a magma cream in the altar, a lapis block, an obsidian block, and then 2 blocks of coal, and then we get to make, wow, lots of slates. That's going to take a while. I think I'm going to do that off camera because it's pretty easy. It's just a series of tossing things through the blood altar. Let's see, I'm looking at time. We're 50 minutes in. Let's go, let's make one more thing magic related, because next episode I really would kind of like to do bees. We need to make, for Thaumcraft, a crucible. So for a crucible, you basically hit a cauldron with a wand. I would really like to be able to make Nitor, which is glowstone dust with Ignis, Lux, and Potentia. There's a reason for that. If we look at, let's see, torches have 1 Lux, and then I think it's coal. Yep, 2. Let's see if that's what I'm thinking about. Alright, so if I want to make Nitor, I need 3 Ignis, 3 Lux, 3 Potentia with a glowstone. So with 3 of these, I'll get 6. I'll get 6. 2 glowstone. Yes, that will come out correctly. So all I need now is a cauldron. I will need a wand. And I've already piped water up here from below. So what I'm going to do, you need your cauldron needs to be heated. So I'm just going to use a torch for that right now. Sorry, your crucible. And then I'll whack it with a wand and I get a crucible. And it is filling with water. Slowly. Wow, really? That's really slow. I wonder if something below is using a bunch of water. Let's go take a look. No? Doesn't look like it. Maybe it just needed to update a bit. I'm not sure. That is really not full. I was kind of expecting it to just immediately fill up. Well, you can always fill it up like that. Alright, now we just need it to bubble. That could take a minute. I'll get ready. Basically what the Crucible's doing is it lets you extract the magic out of stuff. So in this case we're going to get the Lux, Potentia, and Ignis out of the torches and coal, toss in the glowstone, and make Nitor. Nitor is basically useful for light and heat. We can also make, what is it, aluminum, which is coal with Ignis, Perdito, and Potentia, but I don't really like that. The reason for that is I'd like to be able to get over here to distillation. Oh wow, I already purchased the research. To make the alchemical furnace, etc. I'm going to be working on all of that off camera, so that we can make the construct, the alchemical furnace, the centrifuge, and the alembics. I'm hoping maybe it's a watched cauldron never boils. Let's go see what else is going on. Oh, the milk quest is reset. We can go restart it while we're waiting. So I selected it. As you recall, I have the quest delivery system set up so that you select them and then it will all just sort of work. So here's what I wanted the extra fertilizer unit for while I'm waiting on that to boil. I've got this area. What I'm going to do is set up a harvester probably right in here with a tesseract on it, a fertilizer on it, and then this basically becomes whatever I'm trying to grow a bunch of, right? Because there's several quests coming up that need lots and lots of something. For example, well, not that one. Well, this one will. But like, once I get lettuce, this one requires a ton of lettuce. This one requires 10,000 tomatoes. So, yeah, being able to have a fertilizer running and just really churning through that would probably be helpful. Is this boiling yet? No, it is not. I'm gonna pause, let it boil, and be back. Okay, so that torch thing wasn't working. I replaced it with a block of lava. So now, let's get my torches back. Alright, so I'm gonna try to put 6 torches in, 3 coal, and 2 glowstone to get Nitor. So I'm going to push Q. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You can see now there's 6 of each in there. Now there's 3. Now there's none. And I have 2 Nitor. Let's replace. Yeah, that's not exactly what I wanted. There's my edge stone bricks. There we are. Oh, wait a minute. I still need to actually place the Nitor because I think that will heat it up as well. Nitor is cool because it doesn't burn, but gives you nice light. That looks kind of cool. I think it works for the ambiance. Yep, it's boiling. So that's cool. Alright, well I think that's going to do it. I wanted to get that done so that I can, in between episodes, work on switching my lighting in here out for Nitor. That would be just make it look cooler. And then I'm also going to go... something is wrong. My tesseracts aren't crafting correctly. But I'm going to go over here, create a harvester, and fertilizer, and get this section working again. So, until next time, hope you've enjoyed it, and see you then.